Hello and welcome to A Cat in the Garden. I've got Saffron here with me today because we have a lot of work to do. She's already purring. This is gonna be great. This is why I needed my girl today. She's super chatty all the time, but she's such a sweetheart. And I am going to take on this task because I have a few hours to myself in this house of cleaning out all of these cabinets. We're gonna do a makeover. It is so dirty. It's sticky from all of the blooms that have fallen off. There's dead blooms all along the floors of these cabinets. I have a new shelf to go in my Fabricor finally, and I need to clean it out. There's plants that probably in the back that I haven't gotten to water in forever, and there might be some rearranging that needs to be done as well. But we have our work cut out for us. I've got the best supervisor in the whole world. Well, it's between you and Nutmeg, but she's pretty great. And we're just gonna have a good time. I think Saffy is gonna be adorable. She might pop in and out. You might hear her meowing in the background, but she'll be here. And we're gonna start by unboxing this shelf that I bought probably 2 months ago. And I never took it out of the packaging because I just didn't have time. And I've been meaning to do this. I've been so looking forward to getting it into this Fabricor so I can put more plants in there. It just looks so barren compared to the other two plant cabinets, and I would like to have some better organization for my plants. So that's what we're gonna work on today. All right, so here it is. I bought this on Etsy. It's from a shop called Houseplants. It was recommended to me by a friend that has these shelves in her cabinets, and it is exactly what I was looking for. I wanted something that was more diagonal, that wasn't gonna take up the whole shelf space. Otherwise, I would have just used the glass shelves that the thing came with. I didn't want to have to add more lights to that cabinet, and I didn't want it to cover up the whole shelf space. So this is what I decided to do. And hopefully it works out. Okay. Just gonna push that cardboard away. This is the brand Houseplants. Awesome. And this is the shelf. So it is acrylic. I do think I might have to. Okay, I had to look it up with the QR code to figure it out, but yes, you are supposed to take this off. I think this is gonna take a few minutes. And of course, I've got the Saffron commentary, as I told y'all we would have. She's just supervising, you know? She's telling me to hurry up. But I'm probably gonna speed ahead to getting all of this off because this might take a few minutes. One side done. One more to go, but we're getting there. And that is done. This looks much more like what I ordered. It's so thick. This looks very strong. And it's ready to go in the Fabricor, but I do want to get it cleaned up and get all the plants out of there before I install. You ready? I told y'all I'd have a supervisor here. What do you think? Okay. No? Don't like that one? Oh, let's see. You like it in there? There's a lot of room now that there's no plants. Oh, very good for chin scratches, huh? Very good for chin scratches. Well, you hurry up, because I gotta clean in here. I always forget to clean both sides of the door, so I'm going to remember to do that today because somehow water and gunk easily gets on both sides. But that is it, nice and clean, ready for an install. I think that's about where I want it to sit, but as you can see, it's allowing light to flow through because it's clear and it doesn't take up the entirety of the width of the cabinet. So I can shade out some plants here that need lower light, but also allow light to flow through for some taller plants that I want to have in here as well. I think I'm going to wait to fill up the cabinets until the end. It's going to get messy in here, but I'm going to take all of these plants out and clean out the other two cabinets as well. I've got a few really neat plants in here, so I'll show you some of them as I'm taking everything out. Of course, I do have one active bloomer. This is my Lacanosa Nanjuk Ladang. So that is really neat to see, though there are a lot of dead blooms on the floor of this cabinet. My CVL has some dead peduncles, it has some active peduncles, but all in all, I think it's just really ready for a repot soon. Yes, very ready for a repot. So that is something I have to keep on my to-do list. But for now, we're just cleaning out these cabinets. I really thought my Mathilde would explode with new growth since I repotted it a couple months ago. And it has underneath the surface, but on top, it's only really had vines die off and yellowing leaves. So maybe it's still acclimating, but it was in a tiny pot for so long that I really thought it would appreciate a bigger pot more. This Caudata hybrid has some really nice sun stress to it. I know I'm not normally an inner variegated girly, but I am in love with this Lacanosa red leaves. This is one of my favorite Lacanosa purchases in a long time. This plant hates me. This silver dollar leaf is pretty neat. I feel really bad because I haven't been able to properly water this Graffiti. It's been way in the back and I haven't been able to reach it with my watering can. So I'm gonna try to do something about this when I put it back in, put it in a better spot. Plants are out, but it is pretty dirty in here. So it's time to get to work. And then I have one more cabinet to clear out. I don't know where all these plants are gonna go. I think they're just gonna have to litter the floor for now. It's gonna be chaotic in here, but Saffron is supervising me from the day bed, so she's safe. Hopefully she doesn't knock over any plants, but we'll just have to see. I feel so bad I let this go so long. It's not perfect, but it's so much better than it was before. Does it pass the Safi inspection test? What do we think? Do you like it? She here on there for quite a while. I had to clear out quite a lot of space for this. Hopefully I can fit all of these plants out of here. There's a reason why I have them in shelved cabinets and not just all over the room. Otherwise I would never have room for so many plants. We'll see how this goes. This Hoya has bloomed so many times, the entire floor is littered with dead blooms and the peduncles are still active, so more could be coming soon. Nothing could ever make me hate this Hoya. This was an incredible plant. Would you like to help? Or would you like to just meow at me? Yeah, you just want to meow. If only you had opposable thumbs. There was one casualty, but it has a node, so I think I might be able to save this. This is what it looks like. I can't get that Hoya out because it's stuck. And I think I might actually chop that back. But this is so much worse than I thought it was. So yeah, this is embarrassing, I'm going to clean this up, and then all the cabinets will be clean, and it'll be ready to actually style these plants and give some of them a much needed drink. Oh, also, this is what my room looks like. Plants everywhere, everywhere right now. Over here, all plants that I took out. An adorable little saffron. More plants that I took out. So yeah, this is crazy. This is why we keep plants on shelves, because then we can fit more. But oh my gosh, I didn't realize just the sheer volume until I took everything out. This looks so much less embarrassing. It's not perfect, but it's better. I did cut off that stem because all of the gross stuff that was kind of orangey brown was just seeping from the blooms, because this plant keeps blooming over and over again. So I cut it off there. I might end up chopping it again just so I can finally move this plant. It's been stuck here for 2 years, so it probably needs a repot at this point. It's probably not in the best shape, doesn't get watered as much because it's stuck. So that is something I might do, but it's better. And all of these are now ready for the addition of my plants. I'm gonna start things off with this cabinet. I'm not changing too much about the layout. I've just got a few plants that need watered and also a few with a really long dead vines that I need to cut. Specifically Hoya like this one. This is my glabulifera. It's just got a very long dead branch, so that's gonna go. The rest of the plant looks fine. I don't think it needs any water. No. It does have a nice long root though. So it's just gonna go back to where it was. Maybe trim up some of these dead leaves, and it'll be good to go. This pubic calyx is also insane with the dead branches, so it's gonna get a trim. These branches were already crazy, and I was just kind of trying to save them, but it didn't totally work out, and that's fine. I think the plant looks much better now, a lot more trim actually attached to the trellis, and this was recent that I put it on this trellis, so I'm still waiting for the new growth, but I think once it starts growing again, it'll look great. It also needs a bit of water, so I'll just do that while I'm here. Perfect. This one's also got quite a few dead branches. Like I said before, I'm a little disappointed that they almost all died when I didn't Velcro them down, but I do see a little bit of new growth. I'm gonna get rid of that dying leaf and probably give it a little drink as well. Good to go. There is a dead vine on this one, but I want to show off this gorgeous new leaf. This is my Affinity Lambii. Beautiful splash on that one. There's a lot of moving parts, but I've made so much progress on the Millsbow Wide, my Hoya cabinet, and I'm starting to think about which Hoyas I want to move to the Millsbow Tall, and there are some Hoyas from the Millsbow Tall that I want to move into the Millsbow Wide. So we're starting to think about other cabinets now, but this is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. So it is all complete. I have finished loading up all 3 of these. There is some space, particularly on this shelf, a little bit down here, and on the new shelf. So things might get moved around. I have some repots that I need to do, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. I don't want to overfill this with plants that I know won't be in here, but this is what it looks like for now, and I think it looks so much better than before. So that's it for this video. I could already see that the backdrop for the videos looks so much better just with more plants in the Fabricor. And I hope you enjoyed this video along with Saffron's commentary. She has had no shortage of commentary any day in her life. But thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give Safi and I here a thumbs up down below and subscribe so you don't miss anything from us here on the channel. Thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next one.